It is more than a hype for our youth to extend their studies with an experience abroad. Why not combine volunteering work with an interesting country where you can find yourself and help others?
I experienced all these countries, but now I want to do something back.
I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with like work and school.
One of the things I really wanted to learn was the Spanish language.
I was done with my study and I didn't want to go to work already.
To get out of my comfort zone, actually.
The so-called volunteerism cannot be ignored. Western volunteers can grow and learn from other cultures, but often seem to get more out of this short-term and unprepared trip than a vulnerable target group itself.
I've never been working with children before doing volunteering work.
In our projects, we do allow any kind of any volunteer.
But I never had any course in social work, which is weird actually, because you are there as the person who is going to help these kids.
We know that we don't have any experience with these children.
Did they know?
No.
We don't expect any other skills than just having a good motivation and having a police clearance certificate.
In the end, like most of the kids, what they want is love, and that's also something that is difficult with doing volunteering work, because you're not always the right person to give them all the love, because you're gonna leave again.
Mostly the projects don't ask for many qualities from their volunteers, but we see that good preparation beforehand is really needed.
Palm trees and everything, but that's not how it is.
They are going to work with really the most vulnerable populations. There is poverty, but maybe they cannot really believe what they are going to see.
I was expecting it to be better than it was.
It was a totally different what I was expecting and what I was getting. They would think that, okay, these volunteers, they are Westerners, they know everything.
We got knowledge from forest volunteer or from the intern students. But of course, not all that knowledge was fit with our culture.
You just cross with a completely different culture, and you have no idea, especially in a
Causing damage to a community because of a lack of preparation goes beyond all goals of international volunteering.
The maximum benefit should be at the local community, yes.
And the safety of the children and the local community, that is number one.
The current problem is that volunteers often don't get the right tools on how to deal with the local culture and how they could actually be of help to the project.
There was no possible for you to make difference. We couldn't understand each other.
I was prepared more, I think. But I just went there and I was like, oh, okay, what can I do?
I could even learn more about it to also gain more from the whole volunteering experience.
Volunteers and travelers should be trained and coached to become aware of their impact.
Don't expect too much of thinking that you can change the world or can change the situation, because you can't.
You step into another culture, and it's their culture.
It's not something you volunteer your time. No, you're also volunteering your heart. You know, you're also volunteering your feeling. Like, you need to put your egos down.
We see that there is need for knowledge, guidance, and reliability. We want to provide all travelers with the right preparation and tools to deliver a positive impact abroad.
With our experience, we have seen that volunteers can make a positive impact.
That's why we created the knowledge platform Think Volunteer Academy. Our academy is an online platform available to travelers and their organizations to maximize the experience abroad for all parties. So what do we offer? The participant follows courses that will benefit the needs of their specific journey and goals. This training will reassure you and the organization that you are well prepared for your adventure. The participant can be linked to a coach and follow a program based on our unique developed coaching manual. We created this coaching method to guarantee responsible volunteering. The contact with the coach and other travelers can be maintained through the online forum and the app.
And if you're not reflecting on the things you do, you're not gonna learn, and you're not gonna see the whole picture.
Being reflective on your behavior, but also on the situation and the steps you're taking, I think that's a really important part.
Our research shows that more than 75% of the volunteers will make use of our platform.
And we see the change. We see the way that people treat the children differently with some years ago. We see that the English teachers now can speak English confidently.
Volunteers are obviously the most important thing, a helping hand. What is really cool if people have additional skills.
We don't know everything ourselves. Then they bring in also some new ideas.
There is a great achievement that the project is doing right now simply because international volunteers imparted more knowledge to us, and we are still taking those ideas to the communities.
I do believe that everyone who are dedicate their time to do volunteering work, that is already good person.
So are you in to join our academy?